Nick here, and today I thought that I would just go over my current firearms collection as of June 2018. Each of these firearms have been safety checked. Alright guys, so the first gun in my collection is the Mosin Nagant M9130 in 7.62 x 54. I did look up the serial number on this particular rifle, and based on the information that I found, this rifle was made in Russia in 1943, which means that it is possible that it saw service in the Second World War, which is pretty cool, at least I think. Mosin Nagants are just a lot of fun to shoot, and for a surplus rifle, I must say, they are, or at least this one is surprisingly accurate. I have this gun sighted out to around 400 yards. The second rifle that I have in my collection is the Winchester Model 70 Pre-64 in 270 Winchester. This rifle is a family heirloom that was passed on to me, and the Pre-64 Model 70s in particular are known for being very high quality, and they definitely command a very high price as well. This one is pretty well worn, but I am planning on having it refinished here sometime soon in the future so that it will look just like new. The next rifle in my collection is also my favorite rifle that I own. This is the Springfield M1A in 308 Winchester. It's very accurate, very fun to shoot. I do use it for hunting. Last year I used it for elk hunting and for whitetail as well. Overall, I just feel that the 308 semi-automatic rifle, like overall, is one of the more practical rifles that you can own. And like I said, this one is my personal favorite rifle that I have. If I could only own one rifle, the M1A is the one that I would want. The next rifle in my collection is the Ruger AR-556. Admittedly, the AR platform is not my first preference. However, the more times that I have shot this rifle, it has grown on me considerably. I also have a red dot sight on it as well, and that makes it even more fun to shoot, to be honest with you. The next gun that I own is another family heirloom. This is the Winchester 1890 in 22 WRF. This is the only gun that I own that I have not shot, at least not yet. Like my Model 70, I do plan on having this one refinished eventually as well, so that it looks just like new. The next gun that I own is the Ruger 1022 in 22 long rifle. This was actually the very first gun that I ever owned. I've owned it since I was 11 years old. It's a lot of fun to shoot, especially when you have a 25 round magazine in there like I have. Overall, I just feel that every firearms collection needs to have a 22 rifle of some sort in it, and the 1022 is one of the most prolific 22 rifles out there. It's very accurate, very reliable, so a lot of fun. Next long gun I own, this is the Mossberg 500 pump action shotgun in 12 gauge. This gun originally had black plastic furniture on it, but I replaced it with the wood furniture just because I think that it looks a lot nicer in my personal opinion. Shotgun is another very practical weapon to own as well. The first handgun in my collection, and my personal favorite is the Colt Mark IV Series 70 in 45. The 1911s I just love. I shoot them very, very well. There's really no other handgun that I like shooting as much as a 1911. So the Mark IV Series 70 is my favorite handgun that I own. Next handgun I own, this is the Beretta M9 in 9mm. It's another gun that I shoot very, very well and that I like shooting a lot. The first handgun that I ever owned, though, was the Walther PPQ in 9mm. This is one of the handguns that I will conceal carry as part of my EDC. Next handgun I own is the Browning Buckmark in 22 long rifle. And it's not the most reliable handgun on the planet, but it is a lot of fun to shoot, and it's probably my most accurate handgun. It's very hard to miss with that one. Next handgun is the Ruger LCP-2 in 380. This gun is very small and very light. It's another handgun that I will sometimes conceal as part of my EDC. Very small and light and super easy to conceal. Next handgun, I originally did not intend to own this one, but I was just offered an amazing price on it. I could not pass it up. This is the Colt Cobra in 38. This particular one was made in 1972 based on the information that I found out. And the last handgun that I own is another gun that I will sometimes conceal carry as part of my EDC. This is the Smith & Wesson 442 in 38.